Morning again, this is Hiro. What I have here is a Seiju En Elm. You could tell that it is quite tall. This would be considered a niwaki or a patio bonsai. My problem is, it doesn't seem like anybody's interested in a big Seiju En Elm tall like this. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make air layering and make 3 out of it, possibly even 4. So that's my goal today on this program. I trimmed it so you could see a little bit better. Look at the root flare on this thing. And that's our first root. There's the second. Third. So if I could take 3 off of this, I'll have 4 plants. And the main concern I had about this, people that want it can't take it home because it's too tall. And the reality is there's really not too much demand for a Seiju En Elm for the landscape use. Therefore, this will be my attempt to make 4 smaller ones. So I'll go get started. I hope you still remember the basic concept. If not, I'm sure that it's already in one of my chapters. So I'll just skip that phase and get started. Now, if you're going to do air layering, you gotta be aggressive at this point. Go all the way down to the inner wood, past your cambium layer. So now I'll put the growing medium on there and get to the next stage, which is right here. This one's going to be a little more difficult because it's bigger. Okay, once again, make sure you're aggressive and take all the bark off past the cambium. Now, you notice that this was a bulge. Well, that's a negative. But now if I get it to root here, it becomes a good base. So now it becomes a positive. So if you're going to do something like this, make sure there's a purpose. And so for me, I'm taking a negative and making it into a positive. Okay, now got this one and this one situated. So I got one more to go. This one. It's getting harder now because it's bigger. Okay, I'm going to stress it again. Be aggressive. You cannot be timid when you start taking off these bark. And once again, this has a bulge. So I'm going to take this reverse taper or bulge and try to make it into a big fat root flare. So that's the kind of stuff you should be looking for when you're going to do a air layering. Okay, I think I'm done with the third one. I wish I had a newer pot. The tape doesn't stick well when it's dirty like that. But anyway, it's kind of ready to go. Is a combination of science, art, and luck. Not all these projects will work. Although this being an elm, Seiju En Elm to be exact, the chance of success is very good. I think this is a good spot. Kind of has the water. Well, it's right next to the really big elm. So I'm going to leave it here at least for a year. Well, it's got good company. It's right here with all my other projects that you've seen. Anyway, this is Hiro saying goodbye, and I'll see you again in another chapter. Oh, by the way, these cans don't have any soil yet. What I learned from my last attempt is that if you put the soil too soon and by the time you take it to where it needs to be, the whole thing shifts. So I'm going to take it to area where I'm thinking, I'll put it over there and then put the soil in. Anyway, see you again real soon.